Located in the middle of Barrio Logan is a company that's been brewing for quite some time now, Cafe Moto. Inside, I was welcomed by Cafe Moto owner Tori Lee.
Welcome to Cafe Moto. We're here in the bar out front on National and 26th Street, 2619 National Avenue, here in the heart of Barrio Logan. We've been in this facility almost 11 years now, and we moved in here and we're able to develop and to build a roasting plant. Goes on back to the factory and the store in the back, and if you want to check it out, let's check it out.
If you love coffee, you will love Cafe Moto. Tori and his family have been rocking the coffee industry for years now, and in 1989 started the wholesale division called Cafe Moto, bringing bulk coffee to businesses throughout San Diego. Today, they import their beans from all over the world, and the process begins with their roaster.
The roaster itself is a 1931 Jubilee roaster. It's made in New York. My dad got it in the mid-70s from a company, Standard, out of San Francisco. We had it refurbished and updated. This is the machine I learned how to roast on. This particular design gives a fairly convective type of a roast. So the roast itself puts a profile onto the coffee, part of the Cafe Moto way, the Cafe Moto signature. We have a new coffee roaster that we bought that's a slightly different model. It has a different flavor aspect for the coffee. We're able to adjust the drum speed, air speed, and by influencing the conductive and convective forces on the coffee, we're able to bring out certain characteristics that we can't with a different roaster. So same coffee, two different roasters, two different cups of coffee.
Next, Tori walked me through the process.
He's heating up the roaster right now, so we get it to a preheat temperature. Then he's got 200 pounds of green beans. It's up in the hopper, you can see.
All right, hold on. Did he say green beans? I thought we were talking coffee beans.
The green beans, actually, you think of it like the kernel of corn, or a cherry, when they pick it, it looks like a cranberry. And when they strip all the fruit pulp off, you end up with a seed or the green bean. So coffee is basically comes in a green raw form around 10, 11, 12% moisture content. So when we're actually doing the coffee roasting, we have to take all the moisture out of the coffee in order to start the Maillard reaction and the browning and the caramelization and the actual pyrolysis that happens within the coffee.
It's straight up green beans.
Straight up green, and some are male and some are female. Like that's a little boy one and those are girl ones.
What? How can you tell?
Boy, girl. A lot of girls.
Wait, what?
Well, the female beans are going to have this sort of flat surface and they'll grow together, flat to flat within the seed. So they grow kind of like that.
Okay.
A pea berry is going to look more like this, where it's more rounded shape, like there's a little guy.
There's the male right there.
Yeah, versus your two sort of female beans.
All right, back to the roasting process.
Then we use a natural gas flame, and then think of it like making 250 pounds of popcorn at the same time. You can see the coffee going in a minute or two, maybe 30 seconds. The sound in here will change, the flame will kick on. We'll start monitoring the bean temperature of the environment, and the roasting process will basically begin. You can hear it now, so the flame's kicking up. Right now we're trying to drive the moisture and the heat out of the green beans, going from your 50, 60 degree room temperature up to the finished temperature of 442 degrees for this particular coffee. That's the target. So theoretically you're using natural gas and solar power. So we have 100 solar panels on the roof. So everything electric you see in here, espresso, hot water, conveyor, motors, all basically solar powered. Just another little Cafe Moto thing we do, it's just, doesn't everyone do it that way? That's what everyone does, right? Well, right now the Espresso Moto, one of the 5 espresso blends, is all cool, so he's going to be vacuuming it up into the stoner. Separates any particulate nails or rocks or debris that might have been in the roast. Basically just going to vacuum it up there, and then we'll use gravity to send it to the packing line and then run it up into the 5-pound bag. Basically our main product would be the 5-pound bag.
Next, he told me about some of their bean suppliers.
Like this is a cooperative out of Costa Rica we've been buying from for about 15 years. So they do a special preparation. They're actually able to grow the coffee, blend it, roast it down in Costa Rica, and then mix it according to the agreed upon standard that we've got. So we're looking for a flavor cup profile and a quality level of that coffee, and then they're able to basically grow it and bag it according to our standard. So just some of the coffees we've been through over the years: Mexico, Brazil, Colombia. We buy a lot of organic fair trade coffee. I think we're one of the top 30 fair trade, vendors, producers, roasters in the nation. So we've actually got a certain amount of pride in our fair trade progress. We've been able to grow that over the year. And when we started buying coffee originally, when my dad did coffee, there wasn't even a thing as fair trade. It was not an issue. And when I talk to farmers about what the difference is between before and after they became certified, it's like their whole world changed. And to me, that was very touching. And so when we can find the quality we need and the right fair trade component to it, it's sort of a no-brainer.
One of the main reasons Cafe Moto's coffee is so good is Raphael. He's been doing it for 20 years now. So today, I thought I'd lighten his load a bit. 100-pound bags of coffee, they can get pretty heavy. Although Cafe Moto is mainly a business-to-business coffee supplier, here they have a nice retail store with just about anything and everything you need when it comes to coffee. Up front, they have a nice little coffee house serving up some of the best coffee in San Diego. If you've never been to Cafe Moto, it's time to get down here and check it out. Coffee at its finest.